Welcome to your daily news brief, all the news, none of the noise. Like and subscribe to keep up. Here are the brief highlights of today's top stories. How to work until retirement when your body has already checked out. The best luxury sedan buy of 2026 isn't from BMW or Mercedes. MAGA loses it after Minneapolis mayor's emotional speech on shooting. India releases water from dams, warns rival Pakistan of cross-border flooding, says source. Man arrested in investigation into online abuse of England defender Jess Carter at Euro 2025. Millionaire Alexis Ohanian walked out of the LSAT 20 minutes in, went to a Waffle House and decided he was gonna invent a career. He founded Reddit. Minnesota woman charged for using racial slur against black child as her fundraising tops $800,000. Iryna Zarutska fled Ukraine for safety, only to be killed by homeless ex-con in North Carolina. F-35 pilot held 50-minute airborne conference call with engineers before fighter jet crashed in Alaska. Ukrainian drone attacks on oil refineries have some Russian regions running on empty. A United flight to Greenland U-turned after airport security staff were told they weren't properly trained to screen the passengers. Jen Psaki makes ominous warning about Trump. Let that sink in for a second. FBI agents who had accused Bureau of politicization during Biden administration reach settlements. Scientists discover natural compounds found in popular hot drink that protect brain against Alzheimer's. Billionaire BlackRock CEO Larry Fink says we spend tremendous energy extending life, but little on how to pay for those extra 20 years. China says trilateral nuclear disarmament talks with US, Russia, unreasonable. Now, let's dive deeper into the details. The United Kingdom state pension age is currently 66 and is expected to rise to 67 soon.
This increase reflects longer lifespans but raises concerns about physical and mental health for older workers.
Experts suggest maintaining physical activity, including strength training and low-impact exercises like Tai Chi, for better health.
Mental well-being can be supported through social engagement, hobbies, and addressing grief and loss effectively.
The 2026 Genesis G70 offers luxury comparable to BMW and Mercedes at a more competitive price.
This new contender delivers style, technology, and driving enjoyment, making it a smart buy.
While leasing may be appealing, the Genesis G70 shines as a new or certified pre-owned purchase due to its exceptional warranty.
Hyundai and Genesis offer an impressive 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, providing long-term peace of mind for buyers.
Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey responded emotionally to a school shooting where 2 children died and 17 were injured.
Frey criticized the common response of offering thoughts and prayers, emphasizing the need for more meaningful action.
Many on the political right misconstrued his statement as an attack on religious faith and prayer.
Several prominent right-wing figures and influencers subsequently criticized and ridiculed the mayor online.
India released water from dams in Kashmir, warning Pakistan about potential downstream flooding. This follows heavy monsoon rains and flooding that have impacted both India and Pakistan in recent weeks. The water release could exacerbate flood risks in Pakistan's Punjab province, a major agricultural region. Pakistan has already begun evacuations and deployed troops for rescue and relief efforts due to existing floods. A 59-year-old man was arrested for online abuse directed at England defender Jess Carter.
The arrest follows an investigation into malicious messages sent during the Women's European Championship.
Jess Carter bravely reported the racial abuse she received during the tournament in Switzerland.
Authorities are committed to holding individuals accountable for online hate speech and harassment.
Alexis Ohanian abandoned the law school admission test and envisioned his entrepreneurial future at a Waffle House.
This pivotal moment led to the creation of Reddit, a social platform now valued at over $40 billion.
Ohanian and his co-founder, Steve Huffman, initially proposed a different business idea to investor Paul Graham.
Graham, recognizing their potential, encouraged them to pivot, ultimately leading to the birth of Reddit.
A Minnesota woman faces disorderly conduct charges after using a racial slur against a black child at a playground.
The woman has since raised over $800,000 on a Christian fundraising platform, claiming she is a victim of misinformation.
The incident, captured on video, shows the woman using the slur and making obscene gestures towards a man who confronted her.
The child, who is autistic, was reportedly retrieving a food pouch he had taken when the woman accosted him with the racial slur.
Ukrainian refugee Iryna Zarutska, aged 23, was tragically stabbed to death in Charlotte, North Carolina.
She was seeking refuge in the United States after fleeing the ongoing war in her home country.
The suspect, DeCarlos Brown, a 34-year-old homeless man with a criminal record, was apprehended at the scene.
This incident has renewed concerns about public safety and the vulnerability of Charlotte's public transit system.
An F-35 pilot engaged in a 50-minute conference call with Lockheed Martin engineers to troubleshoot a persistent in-flight issue.
This mid-air troubleshooting occurred prior to the pilot ejecting and the $200 million fighter jet crashing in Alaska.
The subsequent investigation attributed the crash to ice formation within the hydraulic lines of the aircraft as landing gear.
The ice formation prevented proper deployment of the landing gear, ultimately leading to the unfortunate crash.
Recent Ukrainian drone strikes on Russian oil refineries have caused gas shortages and price hikes in several regions.
These attacks, coinciding with peak summer demand, have exacerbated existing price increases and created long lines at gas stations.
While Moscow remains largely unaffected, regions like Crimea and the Far East are experiencing significant disruptions due to limited supply and transportation challenges.
Although Russia has halted gasoline exports to address the shortages, the situation reveals a vulnerability in their domestic energy infrastructure.
United Airlines Flight 80 to Nuuk, Greenland, returned to Newark after a mid-flight security disruption.
Danish authorities suspended international security screenings at Nuuk Airport due to inadequate staff training.
The Boeing 737 MAX U turned over Canada, landing back in Newark almost 4 hours after departure.
International screening resumed Thursday after certified security personnel arrived from Denmark.
Jen Psaki warns that Donald Trump could potentially rig upcoming United States elections.
Trump appointed Heather Honey, a known election denier, to a key election integrity position.
Psaki highlighted Honey's history of misrepresenting voter data and promoting conspiracy theories.
This appointment raises concerns about potential interference in future elections by Trump.
The Justice Department settled with current and former Federal Bureau of Investigation agents who alleged unfair discipline.
These agents cited disciplinary actions for expressing personal views on topics like the January 6 riot and COVID-19 vaccines.
Some agents resisted vaccine mandates and questioned investigative approaches related to the January 6 Capitol riot investigation.
Settlements include reinstatement, voluntary retirements, and restoration of back pay and benefits for some agents.
Scientists have identified 2 natural compounds, found in vitamin B3 and green tea, that may reverse brain aging.
These compounds, nicotinamide and epigallocatechin gallate, appear to restore energy production in brain cells.
This restored energy allows neurons to clear harmful amyloid protein clusters, a hallmark of Alzheimer's disease.
Further research is needed to determine the most effective delivery method for these promising compounds.
Larry Fink, Chief Executive Officer of BlackRock, highlights the outdated nature of the United States retirement system.
He emphasizes the discrepancy between increasing life expectancy and the traditional retirement age of 65.
Fink notes that while we strive to extend lifespans, we neglect planning for the financial implications of those extra years.
This concern is particularly relevant as more people reach retirement and live longer, straining existing financial systems.
China has rejected calls to participate in trilateral nuclear disarmament talks with the United States and Russia.
A Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson stated that such negotiations are unreasonable and unrealistic given the differing nuclear arsenals.
China maintains a no-first-use policy for nuclear weapons and emphasizes a self-defense nuclear strategy.
The spokesperson urged countries with the largest nuclear arsenals to take responsibility for nuclear disarmament.
Thank you for listening. Stay informed, stay aware, and join us again for more updates that matter. Until next time.